the dark prophecies of the Sibyl in the hallowed caves and sacred groves of the ancient world, where the veil between mortals and gods was thin. Lived the Sibyls, enigmatic priestesses, gifted or cursed, with the ability to foresee the future, their pronouncements often cryptic, always potent. Yet, among their many foretellings, some were so dire, so imbued with dread, that they became known as the Dark Prophecies of the Sibyl. This was a curse woven not just of words, but of an inescapable fate that shadowed all who heard them, turning hope to despair and light to ashes. Our story begins in the waning days of the Roman Republic, with Cassandra Aelia, a brilliant but intensely curious senator, desperate to secure his family's legacy amidst the political turmoil. Cassandra had always scoffed at omens and prophecies, a man of logic and pragmatic ambition. But as civil war loomed and his rivals gained power, he grew increasingly desperate. He sought out the most ancient and revered of the Sibyls, the Cumaean Sibyl, whose prophecies were said to be unerring. Carved into oak leaves or whispered on the wind, Cassandra journeyed to Cumae, to the Sibyl's cavern. The air within was thick with the scent of sulfur and ancient dust, resonating with a strange, otherworldly hum. The Sibyl, a withered figure with eyes that seemed to hold the weight of millennia, greeted him. Cassandra posed his question: what future awaits Rome and my family amidst this chaos? The Sibyl's response was not a direct answer, but a terrifying cascade of images and fragmented visions that flooded Cassandra's mind. He saw Rome burning, its grand monuments crumbling. He saw his own lineage ending in ruin, his descendants scattering, cursed by madness and betrayal. He saw a victory, yes, but one that would be bought with rivers of blood, leading to an empire built on tyranny, ultimately destined for a cataclysmic fall. It was not a single clear doom, but an overwhelming tapestry of inevitable suffering, personal and public. Cassandra reeled from the vision. The dark prophecies of the Sibyl were not just predictions. They were a curse woven into the fabric of reality itself, feeding on the very despair they instilled. The more he tried to defy the visions, the more clearly he saw their threads intertwining with his actions. Every strategic decision he made to avert the prophecy seemed with chilling irony to hasten its coming. His attempts to secure his family's power led directly to their ruin. His efforts to save Rome from civil war only contributed to the rise of the ruthless empire she had shown. The curse was an inescapable, self-fulfilling cycle of predestined despair, amplified by his own futile efforts to change it. Haunted by the inescapable visions, Cassandra's once sharp mind began to fray. He became paranoid, seeing the Sibyl's dark prophecies in every shadow, every political maneuver. His ambition turned into a frantic, desperate struggle against an unseen, unbeatable enemy, fate itself. His colleagues noted his increasingly erratic behavior, his desperate attempts to control events that spun wildly out of his grasp. He died not by an enemy's blade, but from a broken spirit, consumed by the crushing weight of the inevitable future the Sibyl had shown him. The dark prophecies of the Sibyl endured, whispered among the few who knew Cassandra's true fate. The Sibyls themselves were often seen as tragic figures. Burdened by knowledge too terrible to bear, their warnings rarely heeded until it was too late. The curse of their prophecies lay not in their malevolence, but in their absolute certainty and the despair they inflicted, proving that some destinies, however dark, are immutable. The ruins of the Sibyl's cave still stand, a silent testament to the ancient power of fate and the chilling truth that some futures, once glimpsed, cannot be undone. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video.